everybody. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that everybody was really clear on the creating calculations in Excel. We are going to be working with conditional logic, and I wanted to make sure that you were 100% on the order of operations. So I have created this little PowerPoint just to keep us focused on some of the tasks that are necessary by Excel in order to get the answer that we are hoping for. If we don't get the answer that we're hoping for, it may be a problem with our order of operations. So here we're going to talk about creating calculations. So some elements of the Excel formula. First of all, we have references. References are anything that are based on the active cell or a range of cells. So A1 is a cell reference. Now references, as you might know, can be relative, meaning that when we autofill them, it takes the next row down and it will continue putting the formula, adding the next row down if we are autofilling down. If we are autofilling to the right, then it moves it over to each column's alphabet. So if we are A1 and we copy that down, the next it would copy to A2 and it would put that reference of A2. So it moves it down. That is relative reference. That's what makes it beautiful to be able to autofill a formula. Next is operators. We have arithmetic operators, and we also have logical operators. So we have our plus, our minus, our forward slash for division. Asterisk is multiplication. Those two kind of trip people up a little bit, but it's an asterisk, which is Shift 8 if you do not have the keypad over to your right-hand side. And also logicals are the greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, and you would use the greater than or less than sign as well as the equal to sign. So do not put the equal to in front of the greater than sign. It goes after, just like you would say it. Greater than and equal to, it goes behind it. Constants are anything that do not change. So if I'm multiplying something by 25% and that 25% is going to be standard throughout, then that is a constant. And then we have functions. And functions are predefined through Excel. They're calculations. So they require arguments. And so there is a specific syntax that is in place. And so when you type in a function, it gives you that syntax. It gives you the arguments that are required in order to get that, put that input in there so Excel can give you the correct output. The main thing that we got to keep in mind is our mathematical order of operations. So when we are working on something, we need to keep these in mind. When you are fourth, fifth grade, when you start doing your math and stuff, they originally come up with the "please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I have the word caret in for exponents because that is the character that we use in Excel. Excel does not recognize a subscript or superscript, meaning above the digit or below the digit. So they use a caret, which is your Shift 6 on your keyboard. And it is in place of, if you're going to use square, so 2 to the second power. So it would be 2, the caret, and then the number 2. So when we are working on order of operations, we work inside the parentheses first. Once our parentheses are cleared, then any carets that we have or exponents that we have, we work on those. Then we do multiplication and division. And we do multiplication and division, they're equal. we do our multiplication and division from left to right. And then addition and subtraction are the same way. They are equal, and again, we do them from left to right. So this is our order of operations. So first thing we're going to look at is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So let's take a look at one of these problems. Oh, man. 1 second. Technical difficulties. Okay, for example, if we have an expression that is, or a formula that is 4 to the second power plus 3 divided by 1 times 30 minus 10, what do we work on first? Ed? We work on parentheses.
Parentheses.
Correct. So we're going to work inside the parentheses. Inside those parentheses, what are we going to work on first?
Exponent.
Yes, exponentials. Exponential first. So 4 squared is 16. So now we have a 16 plus 3 divided by 1 times 30. Next, we need to do our division and multiplication. We need to do it from left to right. So the first one that we need to work on is our 3 divided by 1, which is?
2.
Okay.
I mean, divided by... Sorry, 3 divided by 1 is 3.
Yes, 3 divided by 1 is 3. So now we're looking at 16 plus 3 times 30. So then we move on to our multiplication, which would be our 3 that we got as a result of 3 divided by 1. So we do our 3 times 30. So 3 times 30 is 90. And then we are back to our 16 plus 90. So 16 plus 90 is 106, right? And then we take that 106 and subtract 10. What's our final answer?
96.
Excellent. Excellent. You want to give one a shot yourself?
I think I got it.
Okay.
I'm shy.
All right, excellent. So this is our order of operations. It's very important whenever we're working with functions and formulas in Excel that we always start our information off with a equal sign. That lets Excel know that we are going to be putting information in there and we want a calculation back. All right, so if you've got it, I thank you for stopping by and being part of the class on order of operations. If you have any questions, always remember you can shoot me an email with those questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and have a good night, and good luck on your first assignment.
Thank you. Take care.